old houses, cattle, and to people far and near. A bachelor for 50 years, his problem seemed eternal. He even tried the Lonely Hearts Club in the Farmer's Journal. Every Saturday in life he ran the cattle market, and if you drove your car to town there was no room to park it. Jeeps and tractors everywhere, the smell of cattle filled the air. Then you'd hear the auctioneer echo round the square. Who'll give me 300 quid? Who's gonna be the first to bid? Who's gonna buy this fine young bish that's in the ring today? Do I hear 325, 30, 40, 55 on the market and for sale? It's yours, kind sir, today. The widow Murphy down the road had 80 lovely acres on her own for 30 years, but never any takers. So she, I'm going to sell the land if you throw me in as well. So say I'll buy the lot myself, we'll have a private sale. I'll give you 3,000 quid if I'm the only one to bid. I'll buy the land and take your hand if you'll agree today. All right, says she, then I agree, if I can take you home with me on the market and for sale. It's yours, kind sir, today. The auctioneer and his agent bride lived on the 80 acres. It wasn't long before he had to call the undertaker. 4 weeks after she had gone, the land was up for sale. He called the public auction, was the quickest way today. Oh, give me 100 grand, who's gonna buy this farmland? The finest 80 acres that's ever been for sale. And the Shardy bull and 15 cows, do I hear 120 now on the market and for sale? It's yours, kind sir, today. On the market and for sale, it's yours, kind sir, today.
My time, I've waited as long as I can. I've waited for you to say you love me, say you love me. Long for the day you take my hand. I asked again last night, your love was so divine. I've waited as long as I can.
is this land America, so many travel there. I'm going now while I'm still young, me darling, meet me there. Oh, wish me luck, me lovely, and I'll selfie when I can, and we'll make our home in the American land. Over there the women were sick and sagging to their knees, and children there, the sweets I hear are growing from the trees. The oil comes rushing out the river straight into your hands when you make your home in the American land. There's diamonds in the sidewalk, the gutters lined in song. There I hear the beer flows through the faucet all night long. There's treasure for the taking for any hard-working man who'll make his home in the American land. Ellis Island in the city of light and spire, I wandered to the valley of red hot steel and fire. We made the steel that built the city with the sweat of our two hands. We made our home in the American land. There's diamonds in the sidewalk, the gutters lined in song. There I hear the beer flows through the faucet all night long. There's treasure for the taking for any hard-working man who'll make his home in the American land. The Salskis, the Smiths, Sorellis too. The Blacks, the Irish, Italians, the Germans and the Jews. They came across the water 1,000 miles from home, with nothing in the bellies but the fire down below. They died building the railroads, the work to bones and skin. They died in the fields and factories, them scattered in the wind. They died together 100 years ago, they're dying now. Their hands that built the country, we're trying to keep out. There's diamonds in the sidewalk, the gutters lined in song. Dear, I hear the beer flows through the faucets all night long. There's treasure for the taking for any hard-working man who'll make his home in the American land. Who'll make his home in the American land. Who'll make his home in the American land. Come on!
I married into a farmer land just 40 years ago. The greatest mistake I ever made, and I'll tell you why so. I am more strained and torn from working night and day, and the wife's the full boss all the time, and I haven't a word to say. Don't ever marry into land, I'm going to tell you why. You think someday you'll be the boss, but you're only a servant boy. And if you do, you'll suffer, you'll really carry your cross. For when you marry into land, the wife's always the boss. Every morning morning at 6 o'clock when I panned out on the bed. The way she'll get me out of it is a belt across the head. Get up, she roars, let out the ducks and feed the pigs and sows. Put down the fire, clean up the house and then go for the cows. To make me life more awkward, sure the milking machine she's banned. I have to face the 20 cows and milk them all by hand. Don't ever marry into land, I'm going to tell you why. You think someday you'll be the boss, you're only a servant boy. And if you do, you'll suffer, you'll really carry your cross. For when you marry into land, the wife's always the boss. Me marriage was a sentence, and I'm serving me time. 40 years hard labour without committing a crime. I might be better spending 40 years up in Mountjoy, but instead I'm married into land and I'm only a servant boy. Don't ever marry into land, I'm going to tell you why. You think someday you'll be the boss, but you're only a servant boy. And if you do, you'll suffer, you'll really carry your cross. For when you marry into land, the wife's always the boss. I'd a dream of being a farmer, but all I am is a slave. I'll have no rest from slavery until I'm in me grave. And when I die, if there's justice, it is straight up I'll go and look down on the missus, and she's scorching down below. Don't ever marry into land, I'm going to tell you why. You think someday you'll be the boss, but you're only a servant boy. And if you do, you'll suffer, you'll really carry your cross. For when you marry into land, the wife's always the boss. Yes, when you marry into land, the wife's always the boss. And that's the truth.